Here we got the alternating med ball chop. The goal with this exercise is to create more hip mobility through the hips by using velocity with the med ball chop to help create that mobilization and yielding effect on the backside of the hip. For athletes, it'll mimic the same shin angles as you would encounter in sport when you're trying to change direction laterally. Start with the ball biased towards the side that you're not going to load. So I'm gonna load the right side of my hip, so I wanna start the ball over the left side of my chest. I'm gonna rip that down into my right hip pocket, load. Notice how the knee's just over the inside of the foot. I'm not stacking the knee over the foot. One, it's not going to create as much mobility through the posterior side of the hip. Two, if we're talking about change of direction laterally as far as athletics go, I'm going to be a lot slower to get in and out of my cut with the knee stacked over the foot rather than the shin pointed in the direction that I want to go. As far as the chop goes, you're literally ripping the ball down on this diagonal angle into your hip pocket and dropping down similar to like you would on a lateral lunge, but your step's not gonna be as big and your depth's not gonna be as low. So what it'll look like real time. Another thing to note, if you're not doing this properly or not sure if you're doing this properly, do it slower. And when you drop down into your chop and you hold this position, you should feel adductors on the loaded side and your glute on the loaded side. That'll help reassure that you're loading properly. And therefore, once you get comfortable with the actual movement, then you can go ahead and speed it up.